And welcome to Crossroads Live. My name is Jim Hoffbauer, and I'm here with my partner, Miss Pam Seal.
Hey, Jim, how's it going today?
It's going pretty good. We're here for a very special thing. Tell everybody first where we are.
Well, we're at El Phoenix in Dallas, Texas, where you can find the best chips and salsa and Mexican food. And we are having a great luncheon. And we are celebrating Janet McBride's, I'm not going to tell you what the number is, birthday party, because she doesn't look her age at all.
No. No one would believe it.
No one will believe it, so we're not even going to say it.
If she wants to tell that later, we'll let her do it.
That's right. And I've known Janet for a long time, and she used to own the Mesquite Opry, and she's done a great job out there. And then she teaches, she yodels, and she teaches yodeling, and she has quite the students as yodeling partners, and one of them was Leanne Rhymes.
And another one I know, I think Kristen Harris was also, and Mr. Vaughn. I believe they've all worked together. Either she taught them. Anyway, they all yodel pretty good.
Well, we'll get an interview with Janet in just a little bit, and we'll be able to get all the details. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't try to teach you to yodel.
Well, that's true. Maybe I need to take my yodeling lessons now.
Well, she was my yodeling coach, and wait till you hear me yodel. Anyway, we'll be right back on Crossroads Lives. Thanks for being here, and you're going to have a great time today.
That's right.
All right. We'll be right back.
Jerome, would you be inclined to help us sing happy birthday to Miss Janet?
Sure.
Would you?
Okay, everybody, join in here, okay?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you.
And welcome back to Crossroads Live. And we now have with us Janet McBride, our birthday girl and honoree of today's celebration. And oh, you bet. And Janet, you know, I've known you for years. It's incredible that I know, and I love your guts, and you're awesome. And I wanted to ask you, now you bought the Mesquite Opry, and you did shows there. You've taught yodeling. How did you get in this crazy industry in the first place?
Well, I sang all my life.
Right.
And my first deceased husband in 1959 said, you really need to cut a record. And that was just foreign talk to me. But sure enough, he got around and met Wynn Stewart, who said, yeah, let's do a record on Janet. So we did, and that started it. We got into the business, and it just sucks you in.
Oh, yes, it does.
You just love it, and you want another record and another record and another record. And so that went on until 1970, and I decided, well, I think I'll just step back. It just was not star time ever, and so I went to beauty school.
Yes.
And I became a beautician, and then I met John Ingram, who was my second husband, and he said the same thing, you need to sing.
Yes.
But he said, let's don't try to be a star, let's just sing for fun. And so we did a couple of years of Opries, Grapevine included.
Right.
And then we had an opportunity to buy half of a theater and a show in Mesquite.
Right.
We called it the Mesquite Opry, and then before long we had the whole show to ourselves, and we ran it for nearly 15 years
Wow.
and kept our day jobs.
Oh, wow.
And that's an important line because they're not a big money-making thing.
That's right. But
Any
they're a
Opry.
lot of fun to do, and the
Yes.
people that you meet and the
Yes.
fans that come,
It was
it's incredible.
the best time in my singing career because I could go down to the Opry on Saturday night. I could sit up there, be the MC, play rhythm guitar, be the star of the show. The mic was in
Right.
my face,
There
and
you
we'd
go.
work with the kids who, local, mostly always local talent, and I found some great, great talent, and many of them are in Nashville today, singing, picking, or have been there, and now they're through with Nashville. But a lot of great kids. But you know that. A lot of kids came across the Opry, Texas Opry
right.
stages.
There's so much talent just in Texas alone. It's incredible. And in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's huge.
Yes, and it's still out there. They're still
That's
coming.
right.
You're going to see some today.
That's what we're looking forward
I'm
to.
looking at one big old boy. Didn't think he'd ever sing.
Are we talking about the outlaw?
Uh-huh,
The
the outlaw.
The outlaw
the
is
outlaw.
in the house,
Yeah.
ladies
Outlaw's
and
in the
gentlemen.
house,
He's
so
here.
ladies, check
And
your purses.
he never thought he'd be doing this, but because of Devin Dawson, he met her at the Opry in Fort Worth called the Cowtown Opry.
And we know
and-
the stir that Devin Dodson
And Devin just
caused.
walked in. She's here. But it just keeps going. It keeps
Yeah.
going, and Devin has dug up a lot of talent also.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And I guess your most famous to date yodeling student is Leanne Rhymes.
That's right.
How did you two come across each other?
Leanne was 7 years old, came to the Opry, and she had Cowboy Sweetheart on her mind. And one day she said, Miss Janet, will you teach me a yodel to go in Cowboy Sweetheart? Because she knew the words. And so the whole story goes, we were having the Mesquite Rodeo Parade that particular day, big day in
It's a
Mesquite.
big day in Mesquite.
And so the parents let me have her, and she went out on the float.
Today, I'm out here with my pal Danny Boy, and we have a message for you from the American Lung Association. If you don't smoke, don't start. And if you do smoke, find a way to stop. Now, we know that it's not easy, so check with your doctor. He'll be the first one who'll be glad to help show you the way. Now, for a better quality life and a longer life, stop smoking today. So, for me and Danny, to all of you, good luck, God bless, and here's hoping we see you at the crossroads.
It's a big, big day in Mesquite when the rodeo parade, and it was always first weekend in April for years. I'm not sure about it now.
Right.
But they let me have Leanne, and we went down and had to sit on the float because you had to be there early and just sit there till they started the parade. So in that time, she said, Miss Janet, can you teach me a yodel now? And so we went off by the school in the area and sat under a tree, and I taught her how to do the A-E-A-E-A-E-O yodel. And
Let's hear that.
A-E-A-E-A-E-O. And that's what she did that whole day on the parade. And she sang Cowboy Sweetheart. The band knew it, so they played it. By the time we got back to the Opry, and the parents were standing there as we're going by, I told all of them, start playing. I want to be a Cowboy Sweetheart because Leanne's going to yodel for her dad as we go by.
Oh, how
And-
sweet is
And
that?
they did, and their mouth, you could have put a rabbit in their mouth because they could not believe their little girl was doing Cowboy Sweetheart. And so that night she did it on the show for the very first time ever in her career. And of course, the rest is history. That yodel was in Blue,
Right.
and Blue took her to the top. And who would have thought it would have been a yodel?
From the Mesquite Rodeo Parade, historical parade at Mesquite High School under a tree,
Well,
my hometown.
Almost a high
Leanne
school.
Rhymes'
Yeah.
career takes off. So,
right.
folks, anything is possible. Anything can happen. Janet, who else are we going to have here today? And a little bit of history of the folks that are coming in to perform today.
I'm not positive who all's coming, but I know Devin Dawson and the outlaw, Jesse. They are already here. And I don't know if Kristen is coming, and I don't
I think
know.
Kristen is out of town.
Okay.
She's in Idaho.
And I don't have the list of who is coming, so I can't say. But I know Jeannie and Jerome, I've seen them. They're putting on a concert here.
Right, and we've got fabulous folks here that have been associated with you for years in the country music.
Larry and Shirley Shipman, we saw them come
Yes,
in.
they've been putting festivals on.
Their
and-
daughter, Jamie, started on the show, the Opry, when she was 15.
I had a rumor I have to settle about
Okay.
you. Somebody, I was talking to I think it was Buck Helton, one of them
yeah,
guys.
could have been Buck.
Could have been Buck. You know, he tells a lot of stories.
He does.
But he says, you've got to read
My book.
Janet McBride's book.
It's a great book. It's a great book. And Mary's here today. She was the person who got it out of me, and she is the author of the book the way it is.
The way it is? Is
The
that
way
what
it
it's
is,
called?
that's the name of it?
No, it's called Still Loving the Ride.
Oh, I love that title. And
Well,
where
and
can
it's
we
true.
get the book? And we'll put it on
It's
the website.
It's online. It's you can go to yodelingjanetmcbride.com. You can come to me through there, and it's on AOL. Is that the one that does the books? Who does Amazon?
Amazon.
It's on Amazon.com. You'd think I'd know, but Mary would have known more about that. But you can buy the book on Amazon.com. It's just Janet McBride or Still Loving the Ride, and it's great. It really is.
I've heard that. Buck was telling me what a great book it is.
The people who
Fabulous.
the people who know me say we couldn't put it down, and that's great. That's great.
That's wonderful. Now, I know you're not, even though it's your birthday today, I know you've got lots of plans for the future because you're the kind of woman that's just going to keep going and going and going. What are your plans here for the next couple of years? What are you going to be doing?
Well, I'm going to do singing where I get asked,
Right.
and I'm going to Colorado. They've asked me to come up there and talk music with some kids, teach yodeling if they want to yodel. And it's my second trip up there, just for a weekend, and they have a cowboy church.
Oh, I
And-
love the
and
cowboy churches.
You can find the Colorado one, Cortez, Colorado, online. So I'm going up there the first weekend in May, and then I'll do 2 festivals out in Nebraska. One of them's Mary's in Hastings, and then one is at Burton's Bend. And it's in an old schoolhouse they've restored. I mean, it's a big schoolhouse. But the town moved, I guess, to Arapahoe. That was a little bit bigger, so we take over the whole school. So those are the 2 festivals for sure that I know I'm doing.
That's incredible. And then if somebody wanted to take yodeling lessons from you in Dallas-Fort Worth or fly you out, how would they contact you?
They could do the yodelingjanetmcbride.com. They could go heroeswest.com/yodelqueen, or just email me through either one of those. And I don't call it lessons, I call it coaching.
There you go.
And I can pretty much do that online.
That's incredible.
I can tell you what to do, and the rest is up to everybody who wants to yodel. They got to practice. You know, you've heard that line, practice, practice, practice.
That's right.
And that is the best. But first, you have to know some songs that you can put a yodel in. And I just happen to have a double CD that has 50 years of me on record yodeling. And so that's out there, too. I think you can buy it on maybe eBay. There are people who keep putting it on eBay, not me, but it is out there.
That's
and
great.
and it's me since age 17 through 2002 yodeling. So it's lots of patterns. If a person wants to yodel and contacts me, it's easy. It's
Awesome.
very easy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get my coaching from the yodeling queen, truly, right here with us on Crossroads Live.
Now, let me ask you this. If we learn to yodel from you, and she and I do a record, I guess you want a percentage of it, right?
Oh, no, I never, I haven't charged for anything I do for a long time. So if you want to yodel, I coach you and it's totally free.
Oh,
and,
that's fabulous.
The record was a joke. Anyway, we want to thank
oh,
you very
no,
much.
it's not that far-fetched. Everybody makes a record.
We want to thank you for taking this time to
Thank
spend on your birthday with me and Pam on Crossroads Live, and want everybody here. How about a round of applause for Janet
Miss
McBride?
Janet McBride.
Thank you
Happy
all.
birthday, Janet. We love you.
Thank you,
And
guys.
we'll be right back on Crossroads.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you, Janet.
you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Colin Ray. Within the next 30 seconds, at least 3 children will be physically or sexually abused. We must stop this national tragedy that robs our children of their innocence, their dignity, and often their lives. If you or someone you know are being abused, call Child Help USA National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4A-CHILD. Call is free and confidential 24 hours a day. 1-800-4A-CHILD. You can stop child abuse.
Send me the pillow that you dream on. Don't you know that I still care for you? Oh, send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream of it too. I've waited so long for you to write me, but just a memory's all that's left of you. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream of it too. Somebody kick me one. Isn't that pretty? Each night while I'm sleeping, oh so lonely, I'll share your love and dreams that once were true. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream of it too. Hey. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream of it
Okay. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and to ride. I want to ride on the plains and the desert out west of the Great Divide. I want to hear the coyotes howling as the sun sinks in the west. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart, that's the life I love the best. Yo, 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 lo, dee dee, yo, lo, dee dee, yo, lo, dee dee, yo, yo, dee dee, yo, dee dee, yo, 1,000 miles away from home, going at a cowhand's pace. I want to pillar my head beneath the open sky as the sun sinks in the west. Patsy would have said that. Be a cowboy, sweetheart, that's the life I love the best. Of course, I want to be a cowboy, sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and to ride. I want to ride on the plains and the desert out west of the Great Divide. I want to hear the coyotes howling as the sun sinks in the west. I want to be a cowboy, sweetheart. That's the life I love the best. Now we're going to do Susie Boggess, okay? I did a lady, ho did a lady, you know. Anna, because Jerry likes when we do that. You're going to do
Have a melody who's behind you,
Okay.
because I want you to have the lead here.
Okay. I did lay, oh did lay, I did lay, oh did lay, oh did lay, I did lay, oh did lay, I did lay, oh did lay, yo lo, hey hey, oh lo, yo lay, oh lo, yo lay, oh lay, lay, hey hey, oh lay, yo lay, oh lay, yo lay.
Are you going to do it faster?
I don't think so. Yo lo, hey hey, yo lo, lady, yo lady, yo lo, yo lady, one more time. Yo lo,
Today I'm out here with my pal Danny Boy, and we have a message for you from the American Lung Association. If you don't smoke, don't start. And if you do smoke, find a way to stop. Now, we know that it's not easy, so check with your doctor. He'll be the first one who'll be glad to help show you the way. Now, for a better quality of life and a longer life, stop smoking today. So, for me and Danny, to all of you, good luck, God bless, and here's hoping we see you at the crossroads.
You know, it really is great to know that I made it to 80. You know, when I turned 70, I thought, oh my gosh, it's nearly over. And my kids took me to dinner, of course, and they went to a place that had that little horse, a little horse. And they said, Mom, are you going to get on that? And one margarita later, I got on that thing. No, it wasn't moving or anything. It was just sitting right there. But, you know, I had that little red thing. And so, did I think I was going to make it to 80? I hoped so. So I started eating better, taking better care of myself. And sure enough, I got to be 80. So thank you. It's great to see everybody here. And it's okay. Let's do it at 90.
There you go.
Thank you. Mary, I think, started this.
Helped me a lot. I know you helped a whole lot of people over the years, but you got me lined up with several people a good while back. And we first met in Gene-Autry, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
16 years ago. And just wanted to say that you're still queen for a day.
The Academy of Country Music did not know that it started in 1963. They're going to celebrate 50 years in 2015. And so they came to my house, was it last year? last year, and I broke out the archives, and I proved all by myself that it started in 1963 with pictures of Glenn Campbell, Tommy Wiggins, myself, and so much stuff, and I gave it all to them because I do want it to be saved, and I do want it to be archived. But I think I probably will get an invite to go to that big show at Jerry's Place and get a free ticket to, because they are gonna recognize, I believe, the people like myself and Tommy Wiggins who started it, who were there when it started, and the Country Music Hall of Fame has accepted my award that I won that 1963 night, and they said they were pretty sure they had room for it in the 50-year display that they're going to put at the Country Music Hall of Fame. Yeehaw! We can only hope. I don't know.
I wear my hat, but you don't wear your hat because you got gorgeous hair, so you don't want to cover that up.
Don't look good on you. It looks like it looks on you.
Well, I met you probably about 1996, and to be taught, I'm like, you're not too proud to ask.
No.
Anyway, I was listening and watching and thought, well, okay, if I try this real privately, nobody will hear how horrible it sounds.
Closet yodeler.
Closet yodeler in my truck, I mean, with the windows rolled up. And so actually, you were so invitational and kind, and when I started yodeling a little bit, and a girlfriend of mine, Pamela Elliott, you invited, they were going with you to the Patsy, Montana festival. And was that the second one or the first one? It was 1998.
I think you won the first.
I was at the first one then, and it was in Pineville, Missouri, and not that far from Hope, Arkansas, I think, right where Patsy was from. But I went up there with you, and well, I think you went separately, but we were all up there together, and I did not have any intentions of getting into a yodeling contest. I ended up winning it, and I won it because a gentleman who was in it, and I forget his name, but he forgot his words to Cowboy Sweetheart. So I'm the first winner of the National Patsy Montana Yodeling Contest. Because of you. And then the next year, we went to Gene Autry, Oklahoma, and I think that it wasn't my first time, or was that my first time there? It may have been my first time there. But the Riders of the Sky were there, and they saw me yodeling, which you instigated, and I couldn't believe it when they asked me to be on that album with them. But when it actually came out, you were the first person Chuck and I went to.
And Mustang Mickey just
won. Mickey just won 2 majors. And she won a Yodeler of the Year, thanks to you, Academy of Western Artists, and she won a Wrangler Award, the New Horizon Wrangler, and I was hoping she'd be here today with her award. Yeah, we won that last year.
So, till we meet again, good luck, God bless, and we'll see you at the crossroads. Let's go then.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare like the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
But what we did is we took the third movement of the Grand Canyon Suite, Verdi Grofé's American Classical Piece for Symphony from the 1930s. And the third movement is a very familiar melody, On the Trail, which inspired Dale Evans' first few notes of Happy Trails. The heart of the melody did this. And we did this song in honor of Dale, but also as difficult as we could put it together. So let's have fun with this from On the Trail. This will be our last song for the duet, and then we'll have Kristen come up and do good stuff.
If I mess up, don't hit me or kick me.
I hope not. You gonna be stubborn like a mule?
Yeah. Hee-haw! 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 Mule!
He's the stubbornest mule I ever saw. He's tossing his head, he's raising on lead. He's getting me all of a twitter. That ornery critter, he goes
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
He must have been born in Arkansas. Don't wanna be led, just wants to be fed. Why he make a fiddle play liberty, liberty, liberty goes.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
He's hankering for a pitchfork, a straw.
His hoofbeats are beating and telling him soon to be eating his tail. Clipperty-clopperty, clipperty-clop, clipperty-clopperty, clipperty-clop, clipperty-clopperty over the rim of the hill. We're on the trail. The sun is long, the canyon is wide. We'll sing a song as we ride. We're on the trail. My mule and I, we haven't a care. My heart is free as the air. Out on the old painted desert, I know a wonderful side where we can build us a fire, where we can spend the night. The sun will rise,
and
in the sky, the stars will grow pale. Hi-hi-ho, and we'll be back on the trail. We'll camp for the night in the desert, that ancient mysterious place. Echoes of time all around us. Who knows the trail they trace? We'll ride away along the trail that follows the sun, and hope someday to meet some wonderful one. I'll sleep tonight and dream of her, my wonderful one. On the trail, on the trail, on the trail, on
Caring for a Person with Alzheimer's Disease book. It is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the National Institute on Aging. Guess what? Guess what? This book is free. It's about 100 pages because now we know that there are millions of Americans out there that are taking care of someone with some form of autism, some form of Alzheimer's. This is strictly an Alzheimer's disease book. And basically it says your easy to use guide from the National Institute on Aging. We're going to put up the address. We're doing commercials. We're very passionate about this cause because we want Alzheimer's patients taken care of.
Love the bow stick and the
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Neumann's and a Newman mug.
No, this is a CAD. You don't want to take a Neumann out. I'd rather drop $150 than $2,000 or $3,000.
Mike Shirley's brought his new guitar, and we need to find out how it sounds.
That's right. Which one did you do? Which one?
No. You can do it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's in G.
That's fine. Sure.
Yeah.
You want to do the lead?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Miss Molly.
Well, have you seen Miss Molly? Her cheeks are rosy red. Lips is soft and satin and they taste like gingerbread. Oh, 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 me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Well, when Miss Molly's smiling, the sun goes dim a spell. When she laughs, her voice is like a little silver bell. Oh, oh, me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too?
My turn? Yeah. Oh,
All right.
I'm not even in tune.
Well, that makes it sound like there's a 12-string. That's all. Makes it sound like there's more of us.
I'll take the lead while
All right.
Gonna sell my boots and saddle, cow punching I'll resign. For only Miss Molly, you will say that you'll be mine. Oh, 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 me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Well, I told you this, Miss Molly, and I told you this before. Even though I told you once, I'm gonna tell you just once more. Oh, yeah! Oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too? Oh, 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 me, oh, my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Me, oh, my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too?
Don't fit that way. Oh. Well, that was, you wanna do. We're gonna do a bunch of old songs.
Whoever I already have asked.
Yeah, okay, got it. I'm playing bass.
B,
I had a nickel, I know what I would do. Spend it all on candy and give it all to you. I'd spend it all on candy and give it all to you. 'Cause that's how much I love you, baby. That's how much I love you. Well, if you were a kitten with pretty glossy fur, I'd take you up and stroke you and listen to you purr. I'd take you up and stroke you and listen to you purr. 'Cause that's how much I love you, baby. That's how much I love you. Sing a little bit, girl. I'd hang around your den, pester you, my honey, till you let me in. I'd pester you, my honey, till you let me in. 'Cause that's how much I love you, baby. That's how much I love you. Well, if you were a horsefly and I an old gray mare, I'd stand and let you bite me, never move a hair. I stand and let you bite me and never move a hair. 'Cause that's how much I love you, baby. That's how much I love you. Hey!
Family show.
Don't encourage him.
Well, if you want to marry, now let me tell you what. We'll go and find a parson, let him tie the knot. I'll go and find a parson and let him tie the knot. 'Cause that's how much I love you, woman. That's how much I love you. That's how much I love you, baby. That's how much I love you. Yeah. Good old Andy Arnold tune. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
We have the Caring for a Person with Alzheimer's Disease book. It is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the National Institute on Aging. Guess what? Guess what? This book is free. It's about 100 pages because now we know that there are millions of Americans out there that are taking care of someone with some form of autism, some form of Alzheimer's. This is strictly an Alzheimer's disease book. And basically it says your easy to use guide from the National Institute on Aging. We're going to put up the address. We're doing commercials. We're very passionate about this cause because we want Alzheimer's patients taken care of.
Head up there, mule.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Mule!
You two were mules.
You want to explain that song for us?
That's the introduction to our very special arrangement, our award-winning arrangement of On the Trail, which is the third movement from Faraday Groffe's Grand Canyon Suite, which he wrote as a symphonic piece in the 1930s. But it took 20 years before anybody dared to put lyric to that particular cut, and Frankie Lane had a recording in the 1950s. And I found that, along with extra lyric from Gus Kahn, which was very obscure, that I found in an old, tattered 1930s songbook. And then there was, we wrote a little bit extra lyric to make our special arrangement of On the Trail.
I love it. First time I saw it, I loved it. One song, I got so tickled. You guys tickle me every time. Maybe we ought to introduce y'all. These people that may not know.
Can you say my name?
I'm going to say it. What? Miss Devin
Woohoo!
Dawson.
Ah.
All right. There you go. I got it. And this is my buddy Jesse, the Outlaw.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Jesse and I may be working together pretty soon.
Oh, really? Are you
Yeah. I'm writing a script now for Bob Terry.
Oh, you're writing a script
Yeah,
about Terry.
and- yeah.
Sundown?
Yeah.
Part of the great webisode series?
Don't you just love it? I'll tell you what. No, he plays Jesse. Jesse.
Banks. But Jesse Banks on the series there. I'm the bartender.
I think that's a funny name for an outlaw to have. Well, Banks.
Banks. You know, I visit a lot of them every now and then, and, you know, I'm not doing too bad.
Does he rob them?
Oh, you would never know because what he does it in secret. You have to get away with things. It's going to remain at large. Large.
Aliases that I do things under, you know, that people don't know who I am, like Yosemite Sam, you know, Yosemite gets all...
Yosemite.
No, it's Yosemite.
It's Yosemite Sam.
I can't say Yosemite, that's why it's Yosemite.
I don't know what to say to that.
Welcome to the Comedy Hour on Crossroads Live. I tell you what, there's one song. You two, I love watching you guys when y'all perform. We have one of the shows y'all did. Y'all did a song where you're singing, and I love it when he does this. I know, right? My weakness has always been cowboy.
Yeah, cowboys are my weakness.
But he's singing harmony with you, right?
Yes, he does. And it's a Trisha Yearwood song. Isn't that cool? That once in a while from a great country artist comes a really fun Western song. And it's called Cowboys Are My Weakness, and I do that song, yeah.
Now, let me tell you on this guy. When you're singing the song, and you're singing it great, and this guy is over here on the side of you he's going, Cowboys Are My Weakness. He's going, yeah, I'm just singing.
I'm just saying.
I'm just singing. You know, they're not my weakness, but I gotta sing what she says.
Yeah.
I have to sing your harmony too, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but do you sing any song where girls are my weakness?
No, I really don't. No. Well, when he's singing something like Faded Blues, I have to sing his harmony. Yeah. Faded Blues is a great little new Michael Martin Murphey song that we picked up and started doing in a duet. And
yeah.
Hey, we love to do old school classic duet singing, and not everything we do is duet because he has solo specialties and I do too. But we have probably a third of our repertoire is stuff we really worked up, complicated duets where we trade off the lead or change the keys, sing in 2 or 3 languages. Golly, we've got several great, like Maria Elena and the Hawaiian Cowboy song when we mashed up 2 songs that had the same name, Hawaiian Cowboy, Roy Rogers' song from, it was just a ditty that was written by, someone in Hollywood. And then there was an authentic Hawaiian song written in Hawaiian by Saul K. Bright, and it's called Hawaiian Cowboy. So we found a way to mash those 2 together.
And what do you call
I'm
it?
singing Hawaiian.
Oh, you sing in Hawaiian?
Yes, and then I got him singing in
Then she makes me sing in Hawaiian, and I'm a Texas boy, you know. And think about how hard that is to sing Hawaiian when you're a Texan.
Did you get the accent down?
Well,
probably not.
Probably not. No. It's like ulule, ole, something or other.
Ulule, 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 oh, lele hua, Rosalani, le ilima, ona le le hua.
Oh my God! I never heard that before. Are y'all gonna do that next year at the Spirit of the Cowboy?
Oh yeah, we sure will. Yes, that's in September.
September.
Right, coming up. Yeah.
All right.
Coming up right after a long, hot Texas summer.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what we got to do. We got some other folks waiting out here. I just want to thank y'all for taking time to be on Crossroads. And I had the honor of doing hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. And one of my favorite songs, by the way.
Yo, Well, thank you. We actually do stun audiences with that because people don't usually expect to hear a classical piece coming from a Western duo. By the way,
Especially a crazy one like me.
Not you.
Yeah, me.
we are the Western Music Association Duo of the Year, 2013. We just won that. And we won a Wrangler last year from the Cowboy Hall of Fame for our debut CD release, which is called Where in the Dickens Are You?
And we were nominated in the AWA for Duo Group of the Year.
Yeah.
Too, so that was an honor.
So are you singing Cowboys Are My Weakness in that?
Oh no, I don't. They are not my weakness. Now don't get that. You're gonna get everybody thinking I'm really.
No.
If you don't
You better hit the trail and get
Well,
it.
wait a minute. Is the hee-haw song in there?
The hee-haw song.
We'll record that.
We're gonna record that on our next CD.
Oh,
That's coming out.
We're gonna do that.
and you got to send me an autographed copy.
Oh, you bet you like.
You bet we'll get you a copy.
All right, I want a copy of
And
that.
I'll even put my name on it.
Which one?
I'll pick one at the time. How's that?
Them aliases.
Now, give me a little bit more of that Hawaiian yodel thing you did.
Okay, let's see.
Cowboy took a trip to Hawaii, and on the beach one night at Waikiki, the music that he heard was so enchanting, he lost his heart and sang this melody. Oolay, 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 oh, lele, hua, Rosalani, le, liwa, oh, lele, le, le, hua. I guess I left her behind.
That was plumb awful.
All right, folks, thanks for watching Crossroads Live with Miss Devin and
I hope y'all having much fun as we are.
All right, hee-haw! And yeah, my buddy.
Thank you.
We're the best partners this world's ever seen. Together, as close as can be. But sometimes it's hard to take time in between to tell you what you mean to me. You are the rose of my heart. You are the love of my life. A flower not fading or falling apart. You're my harbor in life's restless storm. Rose of my heart. When sorrow holds you in her arms of clay, it's raindrops that fall from your eyes. Your smile is the sun come to earth for today. It brightened my darkest of skies. You are the rose of my heart. You are the love of my life. A flower not fading or falling apart. If you're cool, let my love keep you warm. Rose of my heart. Through hard times or easy times, what do I care? There's nothing I'd change if I could. The tears and the laughter are things that we share. Your hand in mine makes all times good. You are the rose of my heart. You are the love of my life. A flower not fading or falling apart. You're my harbor in life's restless storm. Rose of my heart. A flower not fading or falling apart. You're my harbor in life's restless storm. Rose of my heart.
So, till we meet again, good luck, God bless, and we'll see you at the crossroads. Let's go then.
Rowdy little out of hand, but when he's around your mama, he says, yes, ma'am. He's a doer, not a talker. He's tried and he's true. Honey, he's the salt of the earth, but if he